Welcome back, Twitch and YouTube. And today we are going to be doing dude. No. Oh. No. 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 I'm gonna get Mama if you keep this up. Okay, I'm getting Mama. Come on, let's go get Mama. On my For You page, bro. Biggest anime face reveal is crazy.
Here are some of the craziest anime face reveals. First is Tobi from Naruto, and before it was revealed that Tobi was Obito, there were so many interesting theories, because no one really expected that this was Obito. Yes, Obito's face reveal was iconic, but it's still nothing compared to the final one. Now, Yoruichi from Bleach was just a cat for the first 40 episodes of Bleach, just for it to be revealed that this entire time she's been a human and she's the GOAT. Next is Loki from One Piece. When Loki was first mentioned in the story, this is the silhouette that Oda showed us. Now, after seeing the final reveal of what Loki actually looks like, it just looks nothing like the silhouette. Now, I know Gojo's face reveal happened very early on in JJK, but it was still a super cool face reveal, and Gojo's just glorious. Now, this is one of the craziest face reveals in the last decade. It's a character that's been a complete mystery ever since they were introduced pretty much 10 years ago at this point. Of course, I'm talking about Emu from One Piece, and we just got his face reveal for the very first time, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would scroll away now, but this is Emu's official face reveal. Here are some of the crazy
What the fuck is this shit? Alright. Okay, that's just fucked up. We're looking for, scary comps.
Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards and earn points for your everyday activities.
Hello everyone, my name is Spooks and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. New Zealand is often regarded as one of the most beautiful and peaceful places in the world. But even a setting like that isn't necessarily immune to strange and unexplained moments. This video posted to YouTube by a user known as Grey Doning List 59 shows security camera footage from inside a warehouse in Richmond, New Zealand. At first, everything looks completely normal. A shopping cart sits motionless in the middle of an empty aisle. No one is around, nothing seems out of place, and then this happens.
By yourself? No. You should have did it with me. You should have done it with me.
Without warning, the cart suddenly begins
I
to
will
move
get
on its
mama.
own. It doesn't slowly
Stop.
roll
I'm
either.
trying.
It shifts with noticeable force, as if something gave it a push. There's no one nearby, and from what can be seen, there aren't any visible strings or obvious tricks involved. The cart just moves.
I'm trying to do a reaction stream to scary comps. I'm trying to work here. And you're asking me to do a workout video that we just did about 5 minutes ago that you said, oh, I'm going to take a break on. It's called Make Up Your Mind next time. I'm going to get mama if you keep it up, bro. I'm gonna really get mama. Keep it up. Okay. 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 Let's go get mama. No. Come on. Go get mama. Now, the thing is, chat, I had already done that exercise video with him, and he wanted to take a break because he got tired, according to him. And now that I'm done with the video, and I refuse to take my shower till later, all of a sudden he wants to go ahead and do it by himself. The video's on my account on YouTube. Shout out to Body Project, by the way, for the video that I'm using from them. On YouTube, you can find it on YouTube as well. It's a Real Start Plus thing. It's 30 minutes of pure exercise, so feel free to use it. But I already did the video earlier. I did the full 30 minutes. He popped out in the first 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden now he wants to do the video by himself. No, I'm not doing it. No, because I already did it. You should have done it with me when I was already doing it. That's why you don't take. No! Shut up. You've been annoying it with me since before I started the stream. Now. No! You can just sit there and keep saying I want to do exercise all you want. We're not doing it. No. 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 Just no. No, and that's final. No! How many times am I going to say no before you finally get into that tiny walnut brain of yours that it means no? No. I'm sorry for yelling, chat. I shouldn't have to yell on stream. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself so that way y'all don't have to hear this further. I'm genuinely sorry about that, chat. He's been annoying me with it since before I started the stream. I'm trying to entertain y'all. I'm not trying to look like a douchebag in front of the stream. No, I'm not trying to do that. But he's been annoying it with he saying, let me do exercise by myself. When he copped out of doing it with me. Because I already did the full 30 minutes. I'll show you. Hold on a sec. I have it saved on my thing. I'll go to my playlist. It's where I have it saved at. We're going to go right to my playlists. I'm going to show you that I have it saved as completed right now. No. No, you stay out the room. You're not coming in here for a bit. I can just unlock it. See?
The tabs you open here are also here.
Everybody's with us. Fight, push, work. Come on, Angie.
Why is
Look
it
at the
saved
speed.
right here? I already
Work
got through this
now.
part.
Come on. Drive, desire, push, dig. 3. Come on, 2, 1.
Yeah, but here's the video right here. This is where I stopped it at when I finished. I finished the punching stuff. I got through this entire thing. That's 25 minutes, almost 30 minutes of non-stop working out. It's fat burning, home workout for beginners, because well, you know, I'm pretty chunky, so I'm considered a beginner. But it says right here, 30 minutes. You know where he copped out at? Right here. Not even a full 10 minutes in. 3 minutes right here. It's where he copped out. And I did the rest of it by myself. And he's talking about, oh, let me do that by myself. No, you're just going to cop out the first 3 minutes, bro. This is not even supposed to be a video where I'm supposed to rant, bro. I'm just trying to watch some scary videos. All right, back to the stream.
Moves.
We're not going to get on any further.
Moments
Just go
like
back.
this are often associated with poltergeist activity, unseen forces interacting with everyday objects in subtle but undeniable ways. It's also possible something more ordinary is at play. Airflow from ventilation systems or sudden draft inside the warehouse could have been enough to set the cart in motion, especially if the floor is slightly uneven. But let me know what you guys think. On February 16th, 2016, a YouTuber
I don't know why, but my toilet paper's missing for when I need to blow my nose. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom and blow my nose because apparently I'm out of toilet paper.
known as Pasty Pickle uploaded a video explaining that he was trying to capture something on camera that had been bothering him for a while. According to him, the strange occurrence was first noticed by a friend just a few weeks after moving into the house. Since then, he had been trying to catch it on video, but hadn't had any luck until now.
This window is where it happens. When you look outside, there will be times when you'll see like a figure in the room, and there'll be no one in here. And I'm gonna try and demonstrate that today. It may not work. Sometimes it doesn't. Let's see what's going in here, just in case it doesn't work. No one in the closet. I hope we're gonna debunk this. All right. Alright, so like I said, it just happens to be the right circumstances or whatever. A figure can sometimes be seen outside of the window. And let's see, today... Holy shit, there's actually a figure today. I actually got it on tape, no way. Wow. Holy shit.
Hi there! Would you like to receive a gift? I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and this is the Book of Mormon. It specifically talks about Jesus Christ. I've seen the Book of Mormon be able to change.
Okay, alright. Watch, I'm gonna go open the room. Hold on. This is what I'm fucking... Guys, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, wow. It happened. Yeah, this is like an anomaly that happens at this window.
At first, he moves up close to his bedroom window, attempting to film whatever it is he's been seeing, but nothing appears. So he heads outside, adjusting his angle and pointing the camera back toward the house. And that's when he finally captures something. If you look closely at the upper window, a faint, human-like shape can be seen standing there. It's subtle, but distinct enough to resemble a figure lingering behind the glass. The uploader seems more excited than frightened that he finally managed to record it, which is surprising considering what it appears to show. To some people, this looks like a spirit briefly revealing itself in a place it's tied to. It's also possible that what we're seeing is just a reflection in the window, perhaps from lighting, the camera, or something positioned behind him that's being mirrored in the glass. In November of 2025, a man named Kyle Anthony posted video to his TikTok account showing himself investigating experiencing something deeply unsettling inside his home. According to Kyle, he had been hearing voices coming from his crawl space, enough to make him grab his phone and start recording. Right away, you can hear it in his voice. He's clearly nervous, hesitant to even get close as he slowly approaches the opening. The tension builds as he keeps filming, but for a while, nothing happens. And then...
I'm stuck. I'm not trying to get out of here.
Faint but unmistakable, strange sounds begin coming from deep within the crawl space. They don't sound mechanical or random, they almost resemble distant voices echoing from somewhere out of sight. The noises continue for several seconds, just loud enough to be heard, but not clear enough to fully understand. It's easy to interpret this as something far more disturbing, the idea that something could be down there, hidden just out of view, making sounds that almost resemble speech. At the same time, there's a chance these noises could be traveling from somewhere else. Sound can carry in strange ways through tight spaces like crawl spaces, potentially making voices from outside or even neighboring areas seem like they're coming from directly beneath the house. It's also possible the audio was added afterward, with the uploader layering in recorded voices during editing to enhance the effect. But what makes this clip so unsettling is the lack of clarity. You can hear something, but you're left trying to figure out whether it's actually there, or just meant to sound like it is. Over on TikTok, a user known as Darkchair posted a video showing something that he claims had been disturbing him inside his Airbnb for about a month. In the clip, the uploader stands just outside a closed door. From the other side, a strange noise can be heard. Slowly, he reaches forward and begins turning the handle, cautiously opening the door to see what's inside. What he captures next is difficult to explain.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying.
As soon as he steps into the room, a strange, smoky figure can be seen standing inside the bathroom. The shape looks almost human, but not fully solid, more like a dark mist forming a figure. And then, just as quickly as it appears, it vanishes. The uploader then walks further into the bathroom, looking around, clearly trying to figure out what he just witnessed, but there's nothing there. Some viewers believe the figure could be some kind of entity briefly manifesting, the smoky appearance making it feel less physical and more like something not fully present in our world. Another possibility is that the effect could be created using editing or visual effects. With the way the figure appears and disappears so quickly, it wouldn't be impossible to recreate something like this with modern video tools. Either way, opening a door and seeing something standing there, only for it to disappear a second later, is the kind of moment that stays with you. And it might make you think twice before checking what's behind a closed door late at night. Reddit user Chunky Metal posted a video to the Ghost subreddit claiming it was recorded by a friend while he was inside his uncle's house one day. At first, the footage seems completely uneventful. Nothing appears out of place until suddenly something happens that changes the entire tone of the clip.
D. Front. Door. Center. Center is opened. Disarm now. Disarm now.
Out of nowhere, the front door slowly opens on its own. There's no one visibly standing there, at least not at first. But then, just moments later, a dark, shadowy figure becomes visible at the doorway. It doesn't enter the house. Instead, it just stands there, completely still. And if you look closely, you can make out what appear to be two glowing white eyes staring from within the darkness. The figure remains motionless for a moment before the clip ends, leaving behind more questions than answers. To some viewers, this feels like a classic shadow entity, something lingering just outside, watching, but not quite crossing the threshold. It's also possible the scene was staged. The door could have been opened from outside, and the figure may simply be a person standing in low light, with the glowing eyes created by reflection or editing. Either way, seeing your front door open on its own, followed by something standing there silently watching, is enough to send a chill down anyone's spine. It's the kind of moment that makes you hesitate before ever entering a door again. A TikTok user named Antonio Park filmed a video and posted it to his account on May 6th, 2024, and sees him wandering around a hospital basement. Whether or not he was an employee at this particular hospital, or if he was just simply moseying around for video, is anybody's guess. Either way, the setting alone is enough to feel unsettling. Dim lighting, empty halls, and the kind of atmosphere that already puts you on edge. As he continues walking through the basement, everything seems quiet, at least at first. But then, around the 28-second mark, something happens.
¿De dónde puede haber salido? A la mierda.
Out of nowhere, a heavy book suddenly flies off a surface and crashes onto the floor, seemingly all by itself. There's no one nearby, and nothing visibly interacts with it. The force behind it makes it look less like it simply fell, and more like it was thrown. Surprisingly, Antonio doesn't react too dramatically. He continues exploring the basement, but doesn't appear to find anything else out of the ordinary. At first glance, this could be a clear example of poltergeist activity, an unseen force physically interacting with objects in the environment. Another possibility is that the scene was staged. With careful setup, the book could have been pulled or pushed from out of frame to create the illusion that it was thrown. Whatever the case may be, seeing an object suddenly launch itself across the room in a place like that would be enough to make most people turn around immediately. Because if something can move like that, you have to wonder what else might be down there.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking making split-second decisions.
TikTok user Leanne Rito posted a video to his account in October of 2023 showing what appears to be a very real moment of panic inside his home. As the clip begins, he moves his phone around the room, clearly shaken, as if he's trying to capture something that's been bothering him. His description makes it even more unsettling, simply reading, "I am terrified. I need urgent help." Take a look.
Estoy escuchando ruidos afuera. Son 3:30 de la mañana. Voy a no sé si salir. Ahí está, hija de puta de vuelta. Es ella. Yo no te voy a tener miedo. Hoy no te tengo miedo. Tengo miedo. Date vuelta. Date vuelta. Date vuelta. Date vuelta. Date vuelta. ¿Dónde estás?
A pale, ghostly figure can be seen wandering around the property. It moves slowly, almost aimlessly, but in a way that immediately catches his attention. The moment he sees it, his breathing becomes heavy and frantic. He quickly backs away from the window and retreats further into the house, clearly not wanting to stay near whatever is outside. To some, the figure resembles a classic apparition, something lingering just beyond the home, quietly moving through the darkness. A more grounded explanation is the entire scene was staged. The figure could be someone wearing a ghost-like costume outside, with a quick cut or transition used as the uploader moves to sell the illusion. What makes the clip stand out is how quickly everything unfolds. One moment he's searching for answers, and the next, he's running from something he clearly didn't expect to see.
What do you think, guys? Staged or real?
At around 8:04 p.m. on December 28, 2025, a Reddit user known as Big Daddy 1989 was scanning the night sky somewhere in Sonoma, California, using a PVS-14 night vision device. While doing so, he noticed something unusual moving overhead, and this time he managed to capture it on video. At around the 1:38 mark, a triangular-shaped object comes into view, gliding across the sky. Through the night vision, you can make out 3 faint points of light, one on each corner of the triangle. The uploader describes the object as having quick movement and a dim light on each side. He continues, saying, quote, "It made no sound whatsoever. I was facing northeast and the triangle was traveling northwest. This is my second time seeing this triangle. First time I saw it with my night vision tube alone, and this time I had my camera attached / filming and was lucky to capture this shot." End quote. The shape alone is what stands out. Triangular objects like this have been reported for years, often described as silent and moving in ways that don't quite match anything familiar. At the same time, it's simply hard to say what this is based on the footage alone. But sightings like this tend to linger, especially when they happen more than once. If you're watching this anywhere near a closet right now, you might want to double check it before going to sleep tonight. This video was posted to TikTok by user Bundeloj Kermish on January 23rd, 2026. In it, the uploader is simply recording a casual video to send to a friend, nothing out of the ordinary. At least that's how it starts.
But yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, I'll see if you can come over in a bit. You should bring your dog. Your dog's really, really big and cute. Nope.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is that?
Right here, if you focus on the closet in the background, something unsettling comes into view. A face. Peeking out just enough to be seen, almost as if it's watching her. And when you really look at it, it doesn't seem abstract or distorted. It genuinely resembles a human face hiding in the darkness. Moments like this immediately
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tanks, aircraft, and helicopters in the most extensive vehicle combat game ever made. Take control over the battlefield in ground vehicles.
Moments like this immediately raise a disturbing possibility. The idea that someone could actually be inside the closet, quietly watching without being noticed. The scene could also be staged. It could simply be a friend hiding inside the closet, intentionally positioning themselves to look as creepy and unnatural as possible on camera. What makes it linger though is how subtle it is. It's not obvious at first glance, but once you notice it, your eyes keep drifting back to that same spot.
I say stalker.
This next video was uploaded to YouTube by a man named Paul Sparrow all the way back in October of 2006. The footage shows a dark woodland area at night, along with what appears to be an abandoned structure. For the first 20 seconds, nothing particularly unusual happens, just an eerie, quiet atmosphere, until this.
Where's it gone? There was something there. Sure I saw something. Where is it? It was around here somewhere. Oh, it's here somewhere, but it's gone. Oh, I don't know where it is.
In the video's description, Paul provides the following context. Quote, I took a borrowed color night shot camera to the woods near my home to try to capture a reported ghost sighting. When I caught sight of something, I tried to steady the camera and zoom in, but whatever it was disappeared as quickly as it appeared. End quote. It's clear that Paul noticed something in the darkness before the camera fully picked it up, but once he zooms in, the figure becomes visible. The shape appears distinctly ghostly, slightly hunched, draped in what looks like robes, almost resembling a Grim Reaper. Just as suddenly as it appears, the figure vanishes. Paul can be heard saying, quote, where's it gone? There was something there. I'm sure I saw something. End quote. He then walks toward the spot where he claims to have seen it, only to find nothing. For some, this is compelling evidence of a supernatural presence tied to a specific location. In European folklore, wooded areas are often linked to restless spirits, and the figure's cloaked appearance has drawn comparisons to the Grim Reaper or wandering revenants, entities said to briefly manifest before vanishing without a trace. Others remain skeptical, suggesting it could be a hoax. Some point out how unusual it is that Paul seemed to know exactly where to aim the camera. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. This final video dates all the way back to May 11th, 2008 and was posted by a YouTube user known as NickDude200. According to Nick, he was simply filming his little sister inside their dad's living room. Just a normal, harmless moment caught on camera. But something unexpected ended up being captured in the background.
Beth. Hello. What are you doing? TV.
Yes.
What are you watching?
as his sister happily says hello to the camera. Something far more unsettling can be seen outside. Right there, near the window, a figure briefly appears moving past the glass. It's only visible for a couple of seconds, but the shape is clear enough to resemble a ghost as it passes by. The moment is quick, almost easy to miss, but once you notice it, it changes the entire feel of the clip. To some, it looks like a figure wandering just outside the home, something passing by at exactly the wrong moment. At the same time, it could be something far less mysterious. Reflections, lighting, or even someone outside moving past the window could create a similar effect on camera. It's the timing that makes it unsettling. 1 second everything feels completely normal, and the next something is there, and then gone just as quickly. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Alright, that was Sir Spooks. Give him a like. Alright. Give him a comment. You can also share it if you want. Me personally, I'm not going to share it because not many of my friends like scary crap. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.